that space. Second, this one example I'm taking from smart cities, not because Sumit has already done it, but just because this has proven the power of technology. Cleaning is a basic problem in our cities, agree? Right? You can make smart cities with Wi-Fi, CCTVs and everything, but when you look at the ground, litter everywhere, it just doesn't get a nice feel. So this application, which is again a cloud analytics application using IoT sensors to collect data in real time, was deployed as a pilot in Mohali. This is a real dashboard from Mohali, where you have 489 beats, streets, and you can actually just with one click see how many streets have been cleaned, how many streets are being cleaned, how many streets are not being cleaned today. And not only that, the citizens have an app. If they send a picture, the picture is correlated to the street so that which sweeper, which ward officer, which supervisor is allocated to there. And it's not a rocket science, let me tell you. It's just using technology in the right sense, with the process, people, infrastructure, all three together. And this has actually generated a good buzz, and Mohali was recently adjudged the best city deploying Swachh Bharat technology, the award which was given in September. Manufacturing. I think one of the earliest adopters, machine to machine, right? We used to call it. Robotics, PLCs on shop plant floor. And then those later on connected to supply chains. That's where the digital lean manufacturing came in. And today we have plants in this country, and I had the honor of actually consulting one of the largest plants in India, in Pune, which is a 1,100-acre plant. Absolutely one of the best in India. Not in India, I will say in Asia, because the time when we wanted to use an IoT-based technology there, nobody in this country had tried that. And that plant has been running for the last 5.5 years without any disruption. So manufacturing, because that is one of the earliest adopters of IoT and IoT-related applications. Healthcare. This is a concept which has just been entered the market. When you have healthcare, when you have connections, when you have data available, why do you need to go and stand in a queue in a clinic to do your basic health checkups? Today we are doing sugar test at home, right? We can do BP test at home. So with a kiosk-based kind of model connected to the cloud where the application is, you can do 32 checks, any point of time, everywhere. It can be in a shopping mall, it can be on a railway station, it can be in an airport, it can be anywhere. We recently, with the help of the partner who has developed this application, we recently did a demo of this in Delhi, and we have been asked to put one in the airport and one in one of the Mohalla clinics there. So the whole idea is how data generated from various states can be used with the cloud, but with security. As Rama also mentioned some time back, that is that data being used securely? Those are the processes around it which we need to view. And then it will become a big success. And imagine somebody who goes to a doctor for checking BP and paying 50, 100 rupees can be done with 10 rupees without even going to a doctor. So I'm not sure if doctors are there in this audience. It's not a direct competition to them, but just the basic things. You eliminate a lot of queues in your primary health centers and clinics, you know. So, Kettle Tracking. This is again a real life kind of example I'm taking here. You have cattle everywhere in an open pasture environment. This comes from a state in India where they want to track heat of the cattle in real time. And the problem is when you do it manually and you have to go, there are 2,000 sheep and goats grazing in different areas of the jungle, you don't get everybody. So after 1 week, 2 weeks of exercise, they hardly get 67% of that. They can't get 37%. So by using a GPS-enabled tracking technology or GIS-enabled tracking technology and putting some gateways in open environment which can sense from 100 meters and then have the data ported to a cloud application, that's how you do a real-time tracking. It's not only tracking the animal, it's also getting their body heat using the sensors on their body. Real-time pollution data management, I don't think any city can be a better example of putting this like Delhi. Real-time pollution management. If pollution at ITO is growing towards a threshold, can we do something in real time rather than later talking about how can we spend? These are some of the applications which are just started showing signs that IoT can actually be a game changer in our day-to-day life. Solar water pumps in agriculture. You don't have to actually waste water. You don't have to actually have farmers without water. You can actually create a trend analysis in real. The whole idea here is real time. Real time. So farmers can also share through their mobile application, hey, I am done, I have excess water, why can't you take something from me? Something like that. Energy loss check in distribution. Another big area, theft in energy. I was told by one of the discoms that it's as high as 22-23% in cities like Delhi. Can you check that? If you can save 22% of your energy which is lost during transition, nothing like that. Because energy saved is energy produced, right? So another big area where IoT is showing a big change. I don't want to dwell in each of this because otherwise I'll have to speak for the next 5 hours. Forest cover analytics. One of the states in India with one of the biggest forest cover wanted to have tracking of their trees in real time. In real time. Presently it is done manually. Somebody goes, puts a mark on the tree, and after 10 days comes back and you don't know. So by using a small, simple 20 rupees chip on each tree and then using some mechanism to have communication. The good thing today is with new communication models like Zigbees, LoRa's, low pans, NFCs, it's becoming much cheaper. You don't need high-end networks to communicate to each other. That's the beauty of it. And just one last message. Where the innovation comes, whatever I've shown you, we have been very proud to associate with the agriculture side, poultry side, dairy side, forest side, because I believe if you impact these basic industries, you can achieve a lot of success. India is still a country where 60% plus people depend on these kind of industries. And that's why we brought in this innovative product, which I can share offline details, but this is one innovative product which can actually do all the 5 Cs in an open environment without any cover, without any AC requirement, without any kind of separate cost associated with it. And of course, the recent rewards which we got for that.